What's going on, guys? It's Jar bringing you a walkthrough guide for the Easter egg on the brand new Zombies map, Mob of the Dead. Just released today on the Xbox 360 and the Uprising DLC. So what this video is going to show you guys is the location of the 5 airplane parts themselves, how to build the airplane, and how to get off the island of Alcatraz. It's also going to show you the location of the Pack-a-Punch. And with this video, I'm assuming that you guys have a general enough knowledge of the map to know where I am during the video. So if you don't, I apologize, but let's do this.
Hey, Sal. We must have been through this 50 times already.
And we'll go through it another 50 if that's what it takes. 9:30, lights out. God begins his rounds. How we doing tonight, Ferguson? Family good?
Doing great, Mr. DeLuca. My boy Tommy, he's almost 6 now.
Ain't that swell?
Hey, Finn, get that tip for Saturday's race yet?
I'm working on it. Right now.
You gonna shut him up? Or do I gotta do it?
You know the rules, handsome. No talking.
9:35, the Weasel launches into a song and dance routine.
Damn it, Arlington.
You gotta get the doc!
Better be the real deal this time.
Once the Weasel gets the keys, we move on to stage 2. Let's get moving.
Here you go, fellas. Courtesy of the Warden's private collection.
Boys in the laundry stashed the parts.
Of course they fucking did.
What the fuck? I killed him.
You've been in the joint too long, Al. You've forgotten how to get shit done. What the fuck?
But I'm gonna bring...
Alright, so one of the things you're going to want to do is go down to the docks by taking the gondola, go in one of the nearby rooms, and take out 3 electrical boxes. Now, in order to do this, you're going to need to enter Afterlife, especially considering one of them is hidden in a secret room through one of these blue portals right here. And I do not catch on to this right away, obviously, because I'm new to this and I didn't exactly know what I had to do. But, nonetheless, I do eventually take out the 3 boxes, and the reason for this is because, as you'll see later in the video, one of the 5 airplane parts is guarded by an electrically charged door in the Warden's office. Now, as it turns out, these 3 boxes are what are charging that door. So, by effectively taking out these boxes, as you can see I'm doing right here, using the right trigger to shock them, you take out the electrical barrier, you can open the door, and gain access to the part. Next, since most parts of the map will demand that you have a key in order to gain entry, what you're going to want to do is go outside of the Warden's office and you'll see a key dangling, but it's electrically charged and too high for you to reach. So, what you're going to do is down yourself. Again, you can only do this once per round, so you will need to space this out between rounds. But as you turn around, you will notice a blue portal right up by the key itself. You're going to jump up there. You're going to probably need to do a running jump, but shock the box, take it out, the key will lower, the charge will be released, and you can grab the key safely. Next thing you're going to want to do is open up the door leading to the roof, because that is where you build the airplane itself. So again, you're going to enter Afterlife, and you might struggle a little bit. Obviously, I did right here. But this is the door you're going to end up opening. You cannot open it in any other way. As you can see, I power up a perk right here, and this is how you power up most perks. If you want to get them while you're in Afterlife, you can shock them. It's a permanent effect, but that opens up that. And as you will see, I will come across another blue portal. It will demand us to take a right. We will go up, and then we will see another thing similar to the thing next to the perk. We use the shock on it, we power it up, the door will open, and you will gain access to the roof, which will be very crucial when looking to the rest of the Easter egg. Moving on to the parts now, the first one is right underneath by the door leading to the roof. Open the case with the Warden's key, take the part, you're good to go. Unfortunately, they're not all this easy. Now, I'd just like to say that you do not have to get the parts in the order I am showing them. It's just one of the many combinations you could do it. So, with this lock down by the docks, use the Warden's key to open it. And we had to use 2 people for it. I don't know if you can do it solo or not, but nonetheless, one person goes into the afterlife. That will be me. And you'll see me shock this sensor, thus opening the gate and letting your other person not in afterlife pick up the part. Now, theater mode didn't show the part on the ground, but you do see that we did get the part. And the person in afterlife will now re-shock it, and the gate will reopen. Next, we go to the Warden's office, and this door would be electrically charged had we not blown up those boxes previously. And again, the part did not show up in theater mode, but we did get it, as you can see. Alright, so the next part is located directly below the main room with all the prison cells, and you will know you're on the right spot by all the dead bodies kind of hanging there like raw meat. So, as you saw me standing by that box earlier, my friend Scott is about to down himself with one of the boxes and enter the afterlife. And this is important because in order to power up the laundry machine, you need to be in the afterlife and hit the sensor with an electrical shock, which Scott is about to do. And from there, you go up to the laundry machine and turn it on. And now what's going to happen is that it is going to rotate, is going to do its cycle. And during that cycle, you're going to get bombarded by a wave of zombies. Now I'm going to skip that because it takes a lot of time and it's kind of pointless to watch. But nonetheless, as you can see here, once it's wrapping up, you turn around, the thing opens, your friend will pick up the part, and you have a new part on your hands. It should come to no surprise that for this next part, you have to be in the afterlife as well. Now this one's a little different. Down in the spiral staircase in between the docks and the main building, so a sort of medium level place in the map. As you continue down the staircase, you will see numbers appear on the left hand side when you are in the afterlife. Now, with the Warden's key, you can open up a combination lock, which you see right here. And basically those numbers are the combination to open those locks and basically lower the platform so you can get the part. Now I'd just like to point out that obviously I did not catch on to this right away, but more importantly, these numbers will be randomly generated. It will not always be 607. And another thing I would like to say is with the afterlife, as you look at the bottom center of the screen, you can run out, and when that timer does run out, you basically go down as a character, and if you don't get revived in time, you then die. Which I almost do here. I get extremely lucky, but I do survive, and you will see me go down to retrieve the part successfully. So what you want to do is go down the stairs, take a right, go down the stairs, take another right, then take an immediate left, follow the path down there. Don't do what I just did there. But anyway, follow down the path and you will see the door, open it up, and grab your part.
What'd I tell you? Here's the rigging.
Once you get the last part, go back up to the roof, put the final ones on. As you can see, me and Scott each have a part, so we each put them on. And basically, once all the parts are put on, you can take off and leave. Now, as we're putting this last one on, it is important to realize that you have to be in a specific spot on the back of the plane, otherwise it does not let you on. In fact, as you see here, I get on, but Scott cannot figure out how to get on. First of all, he's running away from that zombie, but even as he tries towards the very end, he gets extremely lucky and doesn't get on until the plane is actually taking off. But that being said, this is where you earn the 75-point achievement, or 75 gamer score achievement. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but this is how you take off on the airplane, and believe it or not, it takes us to the Golden Gate Bridge. And as we enjoy this cutscene of us plunging to our death, no, not really, we fall 5 feet, but nope, no big deal. We're awesome. We're fine. We notice that the Pack-a-Punch is indeed on the bridge itself, and right here I'm just sniping, celebrating like, oh yeah, Easter egg, yeah. But that's exactly what I do, and actually I have a death machine, which that is also new to this Mob of the Dead. I didn't bring that up before, but the death machine is a gun you can get out of the box, and that's exactly what I did. So I stuck the 5K in and got the meat grinder. 550 bullet clip, absolutely insane. One of the things that's really nice about this too is that if you begin to get overwhelmed, you can go take a chill pill, just chill in these chairs, enjoy the stray voltage, watch these guys be unable to hit you, and well, you get shocked. It's an electric chair. Now when this first happened, and I saw this, I thought I got brought back to round 1 with absolutely nothing. But as you can see, as we get revived, you keep your guns, you keep your perks, you keep your money, you keep everything. Now, one thing that kind of caught me off guard as we hit the end of round 15 here was that at the start of round 16, a new list of parts showed up at the top left of the screen, and I was confused. But then I realized that it was only fuel tanks, and you just have to go back to the same spots. Now, all of these fuel tanks are now basically in the wide open. You don't have to do anything fancy. They're going to be wide on the open, very easy to get. And again, as you can see that there aren't any parts visible there, I just want to point out that with this recording, my game capture card recorded about half of it, but then I lost the other half of it due to a personal mistake. So I had to go back in theater mode, and for some reason theater mode cuts out a lot of the stuff. So that being said, again, laundromat, right out in the wide open. Here again, I mean, really, we can't see any of the fuel tanks, but you do see that we are getting the parts. And once you get the final one, as you can see here, you put them on the plane as if you're a normal part. And once it's filled, you can reboard the plane. And basically, it takes you back to the Golden Gate Bridge, and you can keep repeating this process as long as you want until you basically die. And as you see me killing this last zombie, moving on to round 17, I start the process of unknowingly unlocking an achievement. And what that achievement is Golden Gate Bridge. In order to do that, you have to survive an entire round on the bridge when the round is at least 15 or higher. And the biggest struggle with this challenge is that there are a lot of those big zombies constantly swarming you. I honestly tried using the death machine or the meat grinder earlier, but I ended up not doing anything because for some reason they're like tanks to it. It makes zero sense to me, but the ray gun is extremely effective. So if I were to recommend something, I'd recommend getting a ray gun or at least pack-a-punch weapon, because otherwise you're going to have a very hard time, especially when you have 3 or 4 of those big guys chasing you at the same time, because they are relentless. But nonetheless, as you see, once those are gone, I do take out the meat grinder and just completely tear these people up. Or zombies, they aren't even people. But nonetheless, it is a beast. 550 bullet clip. It's just unstoppable. That is all I can really say about it. And as this round is kind of wrapping up, you will see, well, I guess you won't see probably due to the theater mode, but I do get the achievement. At the end of this video, I will show the achievements themselves, because just to sort of prove that this is how you actually unlock them, that I'm not just bullshitting you guys. But nonetheless, I believe the round is wrapping up here. Maybe not. Nope. Still got a few more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there are a lot more. Never mind. So, nonetheless, one thing I would also like to point out there is that you cannot dual pack-a-punch in this map. I know you could in Die Rise, and maybe you can in this one, but from what me and my friend tried anyway, and people I've talked to, you cannot pack-a-punch a gun more than once. Trust me, I tried. I wanted to see how much I could upgrade the meat grinder, see if it just starts spewing lava or something. But nonetheless, I do pack-punch the ray gun here, because it is very, very, very useful, especially on the big guys. But nonetheless, yes, I was definitely way off in terms of the round almost being over. And right there, you can see right there, I was trying to pack-a-punch the meat grinder again, but it doesn't let me. So let me know if it's possible in this map to pack-a-punch more than once. Me and my friend concluded that we can't, but we obviously aren't experts. We could very well be wrong. And as you can see, the end of the round, this is where you get the achievement. I obviously don't have it shown because of theater mode, but we do have it. And that is how you do it. And unfortunately, as you can see, we do get overwhelmed, and we do have our last laugh right here. We get down round 19, but now without a fight, we get the achievements, we get the Easter egg, we build the airplane. And to show you guys quick, just as a reminder, we did get No Man Escapes Alive. And on top of that, we got the Golden Gate Bridge. Both achievements. So, thank you guys for watching. It really means a lot. Like, comment, subscribe. I will be posting more videos in the very near future, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again, and see you next time.